Now that's what I call worth it. Isn't that right? Ah. Now I remember again why I thought I had more recordings in my backlog than I actually had. Because this thing took a whole hour. Oh my god, sorry for that. And I have good news for you because this is not over. I mean, this one is over. And 1 second before we begin, because I think it was 1 day after I made this recording session with the box and everything. 1 day after we made our first, you might argue second, complicated build. Like first the wagon, which that one was very primitive, very good for Primitier, but we can do it better later. And this is our second one, very complex in comparison to basically everything we did so far. This is the most complex build we currently have around here. So I was doing this without any better knowledge, and 1 day later, what do I see? The promises of the heavens right there, first on Twitter, then on Discord. Hell yeah. Not making any pressure here, but oh my god, blueprints might come. And I am excited for that. A little bit scared, but we can talk about that during the work that's gonna be there today. So I'm gonna invite you into my eyes again. And we can talk about it a little bit. Because I was honestly not expecting that at all. And I was absolutely excited in the moment, and just thinking about it makes me all excited again. Currently we are going to collect all the iron we cut out last time, because we will need this today. Together with a few sticks and 2 logs, but I hope I can put everything I want to do into 30 minutes today. If not, yeah, we're gonna have multiple episodes, but that's always fine, isn't it? So yeah, blueprinting. All that we were able to see so far was a menu with 2 buttons. One that lets you basically select a build, and one that creates a copy of the previously selected build. Easy enough. I think as a prototype, you can't get any more basic with the whole thing. And it seemed to work pretty fine. One thing I really hope, I won't talk about this on the Discord or make any pushing or anything. Like, the creator can design their game however they want. I don't want to pressure anyone to do anything. I just hope, well, how do I put it? What we saw was basically we take our card, how it is, everything that is connected. So everything that is basically either connected from solid to solid, like the whole wheel is, or connected through a... I don't know if we saw a bearing. I am pretty sure we saw a bearing. So everything that is connected through a bearing as well will all be one thing. So if I would just go over one plank of the house, it would copy me the whole house without anything that is just leaning against or came loose and we just didn't notice yet. And that would be copied without asking anything. Like, you want a copy? You get a copy immediately. That's the one thing I would really hope that changes, because that's just a duplication of material. If there's any way that you can have, I don't know, like a stockpile or something, or a way for a kind of inventory where you can eat up material or something, I don't know. Because as much as I love the idea of duplicating things, and as much as I would love to not have to worry about something like the box, so I just have to design one and can have it on multiple houses, or damn, we can just multiply our house itself. That would be amazing. But I don't know how to feel about that. The materials, like if it's just chopping the trees down, I wouldn't have a problem with that. The finicky part is always the sticking stuff together. Especially with the smaller ones where my hands get all on the side and the snapping is all weird and it snaps to the wrong things. It's all part of the game, but at some point I like to think about automation. And it's either automation so you can automatically connect one thing to the next, which is even more complicated than a blueprint system, or, well, what we saw with the blueprints. I just wish there were... Do I take this upstairs? Give me a moment. Okay, we do have the solar panel right there on the edge of this thing. I'm gonna take 2 of these over and try to sneak my way into the house with the iron. Up until the point where it's connected with the input there. So we start out with a gap in the roof, and I hope the materials are... I think the gap is 2 centimeters. I could be wrong. But I didn't want to take one of the longer iron pieces. Come on, let me jump. Ah! Okay. And you know what? Since we only saw a prototype so far, I'm not gonna plan around any duplication, any blueprint, any whatsoever. We just continue like normal, and if an update ever comes out, well, we will go over it. You can bet. Now then, we have to go deeper, because this is a little bit beneath my floor. Oh, this should have been longer. Whoopsie. Now then, can I get this inside? I have no idea why this won't go any lower. Like, my hand can go lower. I think the solar panel is pushing it somehow. We took the wrong no, my body's inside of me. We took the wrong things up here. So I'm just gonna lay them here. Which generally is not a good idea, but... Sometimes you're all about the bad ideas too. Isn't that right? So we need something that is about that long. I mean, yeah, one of those longer sticks would fit perfectly here. Especially if it's, woo, 1 centimeter. Do we have something that is very thin? Oh, now you look promising. I only take this one up, so I have both of my hands to handle with this. If we need more, I can just jump down, but I just want to watch out to not run into things with this and cut by accident, especially on the roof. You know how the roof can be. It's a little bit, dare I say, special. Hey. I'm just glad, man, that there's more development going on. The game has so much potential. I mean, it's already very good. Technically, you could say... Oh, I don't know if this works. It's stuck. Okay, I do a silly here. Instead of trying to turn this around the right way, I'm just doing a bandage here. I'm just installing this block, so those two are absolutely connected, like this. Now this should have the energy from the solar panel inside. which means we can work from inside now. Let's see how it will look like. Whee! Yep, I'm still crouching. Ah, there it is. Wonderful. So what I'm gonna do is put this one over to the input. This is our test LED, with which we can test if we get solar input. Because as soon as these are connected, this will... Although... Now, as soon as these two are connected, this one should light up during daylight. That is. It's a little bit scuffed, but it's not the worst. Now we can directly connect it if we want. Which means we need a longer piece again. The thin one should be nice for the also. No, one piece after another, okay? We do have the patience. I have the patience. I don't know about you. I sure hope you do. Oh, this might actually be a little bit too long. I don't want it to cross with the output. Yeah, let's get a shorter one. I mean, I can cut it. How much do I need to cut? Yeah, a good hand long, maybe. Okay, now, does anyone remember where we put the tungsten blade? Because I'm pretty sure there was one around here. That's rubber? That's the tungsten blade. So the cut was around here. It doesn't matter, we can always add more stuff later on. I just thought it's way too long for how I want to install it. This might be too long too, but much more manageable. Now then. Oh no, that's actually pretty good in my opinion. You put it like that, and one last piece to get the solar power over here. So we basically just bent the cable, if you so will. Solar power. So the batteries inside of here will charge now. Lovely. That means we have power in the house technically, we just don't use it for anything now. Now we can think about putting more solar up, so we have enough energy for at least one light. And I guess if I get all 4 solar panels inside of here, I can easily have 2 lights active during the daytime and nighttime. This should be connected. So I just take this one and put it against the other. Sure. Okay. I just wanted to connect the right way. That means we take all the energy over. What do we want to do first? Take the energy over or to connect the electricity? I'm not sure how it will look like, but we can surely get one of the power lines in, at least for upstairs. Oh, it actually looks a little bit too long for the power line. Okay, let me correct that. Do we get measurements or... No need for exact measurements, in my opinion. It might be around there. You're a wizard, Harry. This is how you do it. Not phasing through the material. Okay, do I want to save? I do want to save. Because I can cut so much stuff with this now. And... blink. Oh yeah, ooh, wobbly. Okay, let's grab it at the middle. And just have it over the shoulder. I don't even know why. It's more like an instinct to do it this way. Okay, is it longer or shorter? Might be shorter, but just in case, let me get this off here. Okay. Can I throw this somewhere? Sure, I wanted to throw it downstairs, but at least it didn't destroy anything upstairs here. And now in slow movements, because we are handling right in between these two things, which I'm not really fond of, and also right above the floor line there. Can imagine how dangerous that is. Iron is not tungsten, that's for sure, but it's still kind of destructive. Oh! Wow! That's a perfect connection! Okay! Wow! Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's take one of these as a form of... chandelier? We can design it later. For now, all I wanted to do is just work. I don't have high expectations here, just that it turns on and makes me happy. So... Huh. Now it does kind of resemble my room, just that I can't reach it. Okay, current goal, get this light bulb on. How to achieve that? To get this power line over there. Here. And now I'm curious. Will I do it diagonally or will I lead it over? I think diagonally is not just more material efficient, but would also look way better. I mean, we don't really have long material. So I might need to get this. Now I really haven't checked how long I need it. But the last one was kind of perfect, so I'm gonna go with my feeling again here. This should be the length we need. I'm so glad we did the long cable. Because now it really helps. What did we use that battery for? I don't know, I don't care. I'm just converting it into the power box battery now. It might be a little bit too short. But it works better than the things we had down there. Not to mention I can always cut more from from what we have down there. Do I just fill this thing here? I mean, I can. And now we just need this aligned, which should be the perfect length for one of these. It's very scuffed, but at the moment I just want it to work. I hope you can forgive me. Especially now that it's night. Once we can turn the light in the house on, I'm gonna be happy. That's not the worst. Can I make it better? One more try. Please don't cut anything. Everything's still connected? Yep, didn't cut anything. I'm lucky. Oh my. Okay, that looks good. That looks connected. So, Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, forget that. Forget that. Scrap. The thing is, that's our input. We don't want to connect this thing to the input. We want to connect this thing to the output. Well, you know, to the power box. Oh, so it has to go down. Not really much of a way around it. Also, that means this piece is way too long. Kind of. Oh, of course you do. Yeah, I need a shorter one for here. Too bad. At least we can't short circuit or anything. I have two choices. Either I go straight up, which would be too close to these and you would see it outside, or we would go up along this path. That was kind of the original idea, so not much of a choice there, have I? Okay, I just gently lay this on top while I take the other one, because I think the other one is just long enough so we can run it down the middle path here. Of course you connect like that. Also, you're not long enough. You cut this, right? Why did I not save? Okay, this is not the worst. I can deal with it if it's just these two. I gently place you down. Okay, let's get this back into place. From the other side, because here I see where it has to end up, and I have to go deeper, of course. And now I'm inside of my body again. I don't know where I saved, so that's why I'm not going back. Okay, this is connected. Now I just have to find the other piece. Now I just have to... There is no other... This should be the cut one, but it's connected. At least it's not movable. I mean, as long as it's not moving, do I care? Okay. Try number 2. The other ones are not really longer, so let's take this. I have no idea why it fell down. Sometimes you just have to work with it. To deal with it. Yep. Now we kind of use up all the pieces we have, but that's alright. Like I said, it's not the... Of course you don't connect completely. This is how you should connect. Okay, one more. 2 more. Let's get both up. So the one can fall down on the floor. Okay, I'm grabbing this one. This should be safe. I'm grabbing this one. Okay, both secure in my hand. Okay, the light is connected to this now. All I need to do... it is very, very scuffed. And you can see it from the outside. We're gonna take care of this later, okay? Like I said, right now I just want it to work. Especially this piece. We can talk about the middle path, which is kind of funky, but I mean, it's not the worst. Only this last piece here. It's really interesting. And I would say the light is actually pretty cool in this corner. There we go. The first light is connected. Now, how do we run it down is a good question. We can run it through the side here, which should not be a problem. You know what I can do though? I can repair. Okay, it's mostly the pieces we built with. Okay. So, the whole thing is operated by 2 different... How come this solar panel has energy? I mean, the sun is coming up here, but... the wood should stop it. Anyway, we have no light anymore downstairs. Now it's only upstairs. If I can get the solar panel up there in a safe manner. If I can jump. Okay. Oi, 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 oi. I don't know, I'm specifically scared once I have these in hand. This is kind of our most valuable possession at the moment. It's not connected in the best right way, but you wouldn't be able to tell from downstairs. And in theory, this one should conduct the energy from the one above. And we're gonna get the other 2 as well. So all the energy goes from main base to here, which can result in quite a small Okay, right, we don't have auto damage. What was I prepared for the auto damage? Which could cause one slight problem, because it's not a problem with the batteries and the lights, but there's one piece of machinery we will not be able to use anymore. Not in a wooden house. We will get this over anyway, because I do have plans. Just not right now. Well then. First get the solar over. What's the time? Oh wow, okay, maybe the better. And there's my light bulb. Wonderful. At least once per recording session. That's always because I'm having my hands up in the air. Although I can just bring everything over and we can install this later. We are not really powering anything, although the batteries are all quite low. Maybe I do want to install everything right now. Just so that if we want to do anything with energy, like for example take a few batteries out for the motor over here, we have the option. Also, I could have used these for the ins. Maybe I switched that out. Maybe we're gonna run those along the house. They're a little bit thicker than the iron cables, but in the end, they do look cooler. I'm not sure. Maybe I use iron for the more intricate and smaller circuits, and the ancient alloy for the more, you know, the broad stuff. I like it when I have a concept idea, when I can just go about do stuff. It's much harder if I'm not sure in what I'm doing. Like when I have about an idea, but I don't know how I want to turn it into reality. For now though, at least we have the whole energy plan going. And just so we don't have to take care of this next time, let's install this. I mean, how long can it take? You guys are used to 45 minutes anyway, so it should not go past that. Yeah. Excuse me, could you snap, please? They're all turned inside. It doesn't matter how I turn the whole package, I will have to turn the batteries anyway. Great. Of course, the more we add, the more it has to load, because they now all get equal from just the two panels, but doesn't matter. Once one is full, the rest should get more energy quickly. In theory. I never really tested much with batteries. I didn't realize how many we have actually. I mean, look at that. It's quite the collection. Also, what was I saying? 10 for each line? We reached the bottom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, I was about 2 off, which is quite good in estimation. Let's get this a little bit deeper. Excuse me? Please don't do that. Sure. Keep it that way. Okay, the problem with this setup is that we cannot see the charge of the ones in the back. I wouldn't really know how to handle that anyway, so something we have to live with. And the fact that it really does not want to connect the right way. Okay, the batteries are in, so the next thing on the shopping list would be to set these up. They seem to have good defense. Or just not enough attack to destroy each other. Could be both. Also, I think that's the first time we have a light upstairs. And downstairs should be downstairs should be mood light right now, because it's naturally dark, but it does get the light from upstairs. Okay, gently. Now we go deep. Perfect. Look at that. I've realized something. We will have to take no, not really. Not really. I was about to say we have to take at least one for the boat later, but I realized that we can just fish up solar panels, so we don't need ones initially, and we can just have a separate battery charger that is not integrated into the house, but instead is on an outlet. Like, I don't know, like you would charge your phone, like an external battery pack. Which we can then steal and bring to the harbor. That would be possible. Now you can see it with a light around here. No light, all the light. No light, all the light. Whoops. Should be more fun to see once it's really dark. Right now it's just sundown. Where was this one from? Is it even a good sized one? I don't know, I don't remember. So, where's the sun? The sun was just setting. I wanted to play around with the light more, but at least it works. In terms of how the whole circuit looks, not the best right now. And honestly, let's keep it to the thin iron sheets. Like the one on top there, it fits so perfectly in between the stick that it doesn't even stick out too much on itself. It's just this one ugly piece here in the middle, and that one that is completely out of line. And a little bit these, but I can forgive them. They look halfway professional. Although I would really love it if this could touch this thing, but what you gonna do? You know what? We really should get... Okay, we really should get the balcony going as soon as possible. So we have an option for a ladder, which I would argue we could do how do you even describe that? Like a tillable ladder where both parts are down and you can push one part up and secure it if you want. I just don't know how at the moment because we don't have magnets or anything to keep something in place. I would need something like this, for example, like such a mechanism. And from there we could climb on the roof. So I can take this away, put in the wall, and I just want the wall in so I can get myself something to sit on. Moment, just a moment. Oh, really? It's a little extensive, isn't it? Not really what I was aiming for. I mean, whatever works, works. This piece is longer? No, it's exactly the length. It's not the best. Oops, wrong button. And yet again the shader's a little bit funky, but we have seen worse. Yeah, I was describing this beforehand. We can't really have the feet in front of us, they're always down, so I can't really have a real seat somewhere. I mean, that's if I push forward just a little bit. No, now I destroyed it. Now the knee is up. I can only make it as cozy as it's possible, and this is the most we can get out of this. Next up is full body tracking, so I can get my leg up, because then I could just lay to the side. How does it look like? Absolutely not good. Yep. Even though I'm laying, it's still in the sitting position. I mean, what can you say? This is not VR chat after all. Well, with this, I give you a goodbye, and until the next episode, I would say, where we have a little bit more electricity going, and whatever we fancy. Maybe even a little bit of decoration. A small bench, which is... I'm gonna think about something. I'm gonna think about how we deal with this. Until then, see you around. Bye bye. Oh, that's not good for the outro where I dim the light out. We're back up again. No, really. Bye bye.